What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Coach Hayes Football on the Coach Me Coach podcast. This is Canes Talk Live. We'll be talking about these Miami Hurricanes, man. We back in the building. Just a quick reminder, let everybody know. Notre Dame, you on the clock, baby. We are 157 days, 17 hours, 57 minutes, 56 minutes, and 56, 55, 54 seconds away from doomsday. Excuse me. I was trying to hold it. The cane juice biting, y'all. I'm sorry. I was trying to hold it, but the cane juice was biting. Y'all know when y'all had that, you take a hit of the cane juice, it take a second, and then it gets you. I was trying to hold it, but I apologize for coughing. But anyway, Notre Dame, you on the clock. You lucky charms are magically delicious. We're going to see all about you little leprechauns. Put you in a little jar. Take your four-leaf clover and run it over. But anyway, got a lot to talk about, a little bit of time to talk about it. We ain't gonna be here too long. But let's talk about the Miami Hurricanes having their pro day for the draft. Had to think about it for a second. As we titled this, the 2025 pro day, who raised their draft stock. We know there were two participants in pro day who were really the focal point. One in Cam Ward, he actually threw, as well as Xavier Restrepo, who ran. I'll start off with the low-hanging fruit, and I'll take Xavier Restrepo. It was said that he ran a 4.8. I think they officially timed it at like 4.74 or something like that. But anyway, it was not a time that was favorable to Xavier Restrepo. Xavier Restrepo then puts out a tweet basically saying that he kind of tweaked his hamstring. That's why he couldn't run, but he's a competitor, so he said he was going to run. That's what he did. It didn't fare so well. That tweet is now, I guess, been taken down since then. Drew Rosenhaus is his agent, and I don't know if that tweet was orchestrated by Drew Rosenhaus or maybe the player. And Drew's like, yo, bro, take that down. We don't need that kind of action. I don't know. I'm just telling you what the facts are. Just reporting news here. But, however, do I think that hurt Restrepo? Yes, we just talked about this on Hayes Street. You know, we do a show with Footballville / Caneville, D Streeter. And I do think it hurt him. But I think, like I said before, his production maybe washes it out a little bit. I think he does drop in the draft. That's just my opinion. I still think he's draftable due to his production, who he is, and how he handles his business. That's him. Now, Cam Ward, on the other hand, comes out, look very confident, makes a lot of big throws, does what he has to do, throws the ball around the yard, and it's reported that he had a little one-liner for the Tennessee Titans. So that's what that is. Let me see if I can read the quote. The Tennessee Titans do have the number 1 pick overall. Do they pick up Cam Ward? Do they pick up someone else? Do they pick up the defensive, maybe Shador? Maybe they pick up the defensive end from Penn State? Who knows? But we'll definitely find out. Just to look here, I'm trying to see. And you had others that participated in as well. Arroyo, I'm not participated, but that's eligible. Arroyo, Restrepo, Jacoby George, he ran. I'm trying to see what he ran. He ran an unofficial 40 time, it says, of a 4.6 in the 4.6 range. I'm just looking here. This is on for 247, so I'm telling you where I'm getting this information from. Posted a 32.5-inch vertical and a broad jump of 10 feet. Sam Brown, the other receiver, there's some people kind of question his hands. He ran running a 4.44, a 41.5-inch vertical. Yowzers, that's not bad at all. All right, maybe he helped himself. I don't know. Damian Martinez, of course, the big running back coming from Oregon State, had a 4.51, had a 35-inch vertical. He's 217 pounds. Let me see here. Tyler Barron, right, the guy coming in from Tennessee, the defensive end, ran a 4.62, 35.5-inch vertical as well. Kiko, he's another very interesting one, 6'2", 233, had a 4.6 in the 40. I'm not mad at the 4.6 that he ran. I'm mad that we had a 4.6 guy covering 4.3 guys. Sorry. Just wanted to put that out there. Sorry. I'm petty. Petty. And a 35-inch vert as well. Borregales. I heard Borregales kicked a 65-yarder. Again, not on the snap whole kick, but just on the whole kick, right? That's actually pretty cool, man. Hopefully something goes his way. When you deal with those specialist guys, it's always hit and miss. Does he get a tryout? I think most definitely he gets an opportunity, but it is what it is. So I just want to post that a little bit, talk about these things. But again, the two big guys of the pro day was Cam Ward and Xavier Restrepo. We'll go ahead and throw the number up, 862-799-9956. Go ahead and call in now if you'd like to. Let's talk about this a little bit when we talk about the Canes as well. And while I'm kind of waiting on that and bringing some other things up, the WREs are dropping right now. That is where we watch, react, and evaluate to the top talent in the nation. We got two players that I've done so far on there, which is Jalen, a.k.a. Seatbelt Waters, and, oh, my God, what is his name? Oh, my God, I've done so many. Don't make me lie. Mallory. What's the running back name, y'all? Help me out. Mallory is his last name. I'm not prepared. It's kind of like when I be in the kitchen and the people show up and they're not prepared. I can't remember the young man's name. Last name is Mallory. Y'all help me out. That go to show me y'all don't watch the WREs, man. Y'all should be watching these WREs. Sick and tired of y'all, man. Tired of this. What is his name, bro? No, I didn't bring my notes, Floyd. Javion. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Maskill. Javion Morley. Well, Mallory. Thank you. Apologize. I did another running back named Javion Osborne. That's why I was thrown off. But anyway, no excuses. Okay? Nobody want to hear your excuses, sir. You know what you get for excuses? The world's smallest violin. That's it. See it right here? The world's smallest violin. Nobody want to hear your excuses. So no excuses. I apologize, Javion Morley. Mike Mallory. Okay? Really quick, looking at those two guys, looking at Jalen Waters is a corner, long, lanky, known as Seatbelt. I think technically speaking, if you haven't watched it, go watch it. Got a little bit of tweaking to do, but I think he has a gang of potential. And then Mallory, Javion Mallory, the running back, 5'11", 200 pounds or so, plays for West Boca. Ball player. I don't think he's overly fast. I've said that on the video, but he can make you miss and knows how to get small through those gaps and through those crowds. And I call him between the tackle terrorist. He can definitely kill you between the tackles, man. And so he can definitely make big plays for us to keep the chains going. And you have to remember, all players are not the same. All receivers are not the same. All running backs are not the same. They're tools. They're used for different things, right? You don't use a hammer when you need a screwdriver, and you don't use a screwdriver when you need a hammer, unless you grew up in the hood and you don't have a hammer and you only got a screwdriver. Or some of y'all use a butter knife as a screwdriver for the flathead. Yep. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Stop it. Stop it. So anyway, apparently nobody wants to call in, 862-799-9956. Go ahead and call in right there as well. But like I said, looking at a lot of guys, Jacoby George is out there running around doing some things. Arroyo, I still think is going to be one of the top guys to get off this board. It'll be interesting to see where Sam Brown falls. I think he's a very interesting prospect. There were questions about his hands, questions about his toughness. You know, these guys are going to vet him. They're going to do all that stuff. And it'll be interesting to see where he falls. Damian Martinez, too. I like Damian Martinez. I thought he was a tough, hard runner. Not ultra fat, blazing fast, but definitely has good speed. But in today's world, in the NFL, you kind of see running backs getting devalued. So I don't think he's a day one guy. I'm going to be wrong, but definitely not a day one guy. Definitely, I think, a day two guy. But the running back position is getting obliterated, if you ask me. And so that's what kind of makes it tough on him. I mean, he had 1,000 yards. He had 1,002 yards and 10 touchdowns. Listen to this. He became Miami's first 1,000-yard running back since Mark Walton in 2016. Do y'all hear what I just said? We're at the University of Miami. We're at the University of Miami. Oh, God, I'm about to go into a tangent. I'm about to get hot. Drink some cane juice and calm down. We haven't had a 1,000-yard running back in 8 years. Wow. Did not realize that. Did not realize that. I did not realize that. I'm getting a little upset. Here's some other players, man. Simeon Barrow, the interior defensive tackle, came from Michigan State. Ran a 4.8. Damn, strep. Ran a 4.8 as well. Let me see here. Mish Powell, the defensive back, transferred from Washington, came in and clocked the unofficial 4.70 in the 40. Unofficial, but a 4.70 in the 40. Getting a little shaky, baby. Wow. Elijah Alston, all right. He did not run the 40, so he recovering from a minor hamstring injury. This is the guy that transferred from Marshall. Let me see here. Daryl Porter ran a 4.65 in the 40. UN Pro Day. We had 108 tackles and 1 interception. Okay. And then Zach Carpenter, the center, let me see. He participated in the position-specific drills. All right. So Zach Carpenter, I think he came from Indiana, if I am not mistaken. So those are pretty much the guys that popped in through there. Like I say, we got the phone lines open. You're more than welcome to call in. I want to hear your thoughts on these guys. I want to hear your thoughts if you think Cam Ward is number one. Maybe not. Number 2, 3, 4. Do you think the Tennessee Titans will be the proper fit for him? He seems to think so because, like I say, he has some words for the Tennessee Titan guys. Shout out to D Street kind of reporting that, saying, you know, he said, hey, this is my spot. I'm the number 1 spot. So he's showing some, I don't know if you want to call it cockiness. Well, that's fine with me. You want to call it arrogance? Cool with that too. Or even if you want to call it confidence. I'm all right with that as well. It don't matter to me. But whatever it is, at the end of the day, it is what it is. I'm sorry, move this out of the way. So, all right. So, like I said, with all that being said, it'll be very interesting to see where these chips fall. But I do want to hear, as well as other people's point about Xavier Restrepo and where do you think, or what do you think may happen to him? We kind of talked about him as from a character standpoint in regards to adversity, right? Facing adversity. He was a young man that was told, you know, you're not Division I caliber player. Put his head down, goes to work. Miami's number 1 target, not just for Cam Ward, right? Also for, Cam Ward, Tyler Van Dyke, Ja'Carry Brown, when he was at Miami for that bowl game, was the number 1 target, as well as Emory Williams. Every quarterback that came in and played for Miami while Xavier Restrepo was on the football field, he was their number 1 target. That says something, I think, in my opinion, especially being the number 1 offense in the nation. So I think that's big right there. I think that's huge. And so we'll definitely find out. We'll definitely see what happens to him. And also, if you want to call in, like I said, and I would like to hear, what other players do you think stand out? Like a Simeon Barrow. A lot of people think he got snubbed from the combine. When I look at Simeon Barrow, they says here he had in 2024, he had 30 tackles, 8 tackles for loss, 5.5 sacks, 30 quarterback pressures. During his 3 years at Michigan State, he had 110 tackles, 19 TFLs, 10.5 sacks, and generated 76 pressures. In 3 years, in 1 year in Miami, he had 5.5 sacks. In 3 years at Michigan State, he had 10.5. He had 8 TFLs for Miami. He had a total of 19 in 3 years there. So I think that's huge, man. Let me give a shout out to some people here in the building as they come through. Really Flawed says, here first because I'm the number one Canes fan. And all lies should not be told. Take it back. Thank you, Stick Raw. Slow Folk said, yo, what's up? I'm at slide. There it is. I like you got on some skates. I'm at skate on, skate on. Y'all having fun with that. DP, what's up with you, baby? Go Canes. I love it. Mad Skills. Man, how y'all let Flaw get in first? Somebody left the door open. Slow Folks, I got my tickets. What's up? Nate Gamble. Looks like we after 4 stars or better in this recruiting cycle. You know, yeah. I don't think it's ever been an issue with Coach Cristobal and his recruiting approach and his closing rate. I think he's done a great job. I think that's been his strong suit. That is his superpower. The ability to recruit, the ability to bring in recruits, and the ability to get them to commit and sign. I think he does that extremely well. So shout out to Nate Gambles for that. Appreciate it. Let me see here. I ain't bring my notes. No, I didn't bring my notes. Mad Skills, when I was talking about the first 1,000-yard rusher in 8 years, that's unacceptable. It's shocking. It is very shocking. Really, really shocking. And NCG, if you don't mind, Bryland, Miami need to sign a TV deal with Amazon Prime and YouTube. The recruits are watching football online. You know what, man? That's an interesting approach. I don't think it will happen or could happen when you're dealing with all these contracts and major TV networks. I mean, I think everything's going online. If people stop paying for cable, they got to do something. Cable like $200 a month for the Home Shopping Network? No, sir. For the Home Shopping Network and the Hallmark Channel? Put your thumbs up in the chat. Put your thumbs up in the chat if you have watched the Hallmark Channel in the last year. Hell, the last 5 years. Have you ever watched anything on the Hallmark Channel? Not me. I can tell you the last time I bought some off a doggone Home Shopping Network. Not me. Big Zay in the building. What's up with you, baby? That's my dog right there, boy. Much love to you, man. Shout out to the Hall family in the building. Cuban Kane, boy, I tell you always, old boy from Texas, Buff fan, destroyed your kitchen. Cuban Kane, call in. Let's talk about it. Let me destroy your kitchen. I'm going to show you how to make a medianoche, man. Old midnight sandwich. Cuban Kane always, he flapping them dog on la boca. Always talking that trash. You call on in here and I'll show you how to destroy a kitchen. Matter of fact, you've been running from me from the longest. Come on in here, Cuban Kane. You be the next one invited to my kitchen. I'm going to show you how. I'm going to show you how to do that, son. Call on in right now. We can get it started right now. Really Flawed says, respectfully, what is the Hallmark Channel? That's my point. Some of y'all be watching the Logo Channel. Talking about you looking for new decorating ideas. Cut it out. Cut it out right now. But anyway, let's get into these Canes, man. Let's talk about them. Let's see what they on. Spring ball is around the corner, not far. You got Coach Heatherman, the defensive coordinator, been out there talking. Coach Mario Cristobal been out there talking. Coach Mirabal has been out there talking. Coach T said they on Bravo. Huh? What you mean not logo? You know what I'm talking about? Well, on the logo channel. Trying to figure it out. Anyway, quite a few people, man. Quite a few people. Coach D-Lou, you got Damian Lewis in the building talking about players, how they're adjusting, Shannon Dawson, and everybody else, man. So I'm excited. Again, I don't know what the criteria is for the spring game. I planned on coming down for the spring game, but I don't know if they're going to have limited tickets like they did last year. They told me they're still going to do it on the soccer field over there. I still think that's criminal. However, it is what it is. Cuban, he said, man, I'm hiding. There's a lot of white buses out there looking for you. If y'all don't know what he mean, y'all know what he mean. If y'all don't know what he mean, that's crazy out there, Cuban Cat. That's a little loose right there. That's a little wild. That's a little wild, boy. That's a little wild, boy. If you come to the kitchen, trust me, by the time I finish with you, you might want to jump in one of them white vans just to get away from me, dog. Like a polar bear on a penguin. Zay, what's up, man? Boy, love you, bro. Love you too, man. Boy, we go back like, hey, knee high to a grasshopper, man. Straight up. But anyhow, hey, Zay, I'm hollering at you right now. Your boy don't want to call in. Don't nobody want to call in and talk to Coach Hayes, man. Why y'all don't want to talk to Coach? Huh? Y'all ain't got no more love for Coach Hayes? Y'all ain't got, like Snoop say, y'all ain't got no more love for Coach? When the season be in, y'all be all up in Coach business. Now it's off season. What y'all over there? Watching Home and Garden TV? Huh? I tell you, boy. Hate be real. Come on, Cuban, jump on this phone. I think you would have a great conversation. If not, hell, I got 24 minutes. I need to get back to my money maker, them WREs. Y'all around here tripping. Cane juice biting. It's flowing. Hell, I'm ready to go. Well, Juan Emmanuel, like, you don't do no Kane content. Well, here we go. We got Kane content. He ain't nowhere to be found. That dude out of here, man. Crap out of here. But anyway, let me see who the Canes got on deck, man. Let's talk about that since y'all don't want to talk no damn football. Elijah Arroyo, I think he's interested. It'd be interesting to find out where Elijah goes, man. Oh, okay. There you go. There you go. Call on in, Juan. You like a unicorn, often talked about, never seen or heard of. You always in the chat. Let me hear what you got to say. Damn, I didn't realize, bro. Cam Ward finished his career with 18,189 passing yards. Wow. Elijah Arroyo will be a first rounder. Okay. I like it. I like it. I like it. I heard that tight end from Penn State. Is it Penn State? The tight end from Penn State, 44? I think he might be the first tight end off the board. Might be the first tight end off the board. But I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, we here in the building, man. Coach just sitting here chilling. Let me fix my drink messing with y'all, man. Hey, y'all done lost the love for Cohays on the Miami Hurricanes, boy. Don't worry about it. I'll be talking again. I know how it go. I feel you. I'm good with it. See how y'all do, old coach. Get on my phone. Juan says, I'm concerned about the LBs versus Notre Dame. Not me. You know why I'm not concerned about the LVs versus the linebackers versus Notre Dame? Because if Wesley Bassane on year 4 around this joint, he better be balling. You got Popo in here, been sitting there in the kennel, ready to come out and be a dog. No, sir. No, sir. I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it. Not me. Nope. I ain't worried about it at all. See, I got my dog on the line. 0733. Big Zay, what's up, boy?
What they do, boy?
Man, I'm chilling, man. Hey, they ain't got no more love for Coach Hayes and these Miami Hurricane show no more. What's up with him?
Why not? I don't know, man. I know a lot of people follow you, man. They like your show.
I appreciate it, man. Zay, what it do,
I
man?
don't
What
know
you up
what it.
to?
Hey, man, just chilling, man. See what the Hurricanes gonna do, man. What we
Man,
gonna do about this quarterback position? You think Beck gonna be the damn answer?
I don't know, man. We got to see what that elbow look like. We got to get him some WD-40. He better get an NIL deal with WD-40. Spray that junk on the elbow. Shit, I don't know what he going to do. But whatever he do for, I think when they paid him $10 million, he better throw the damn ball. That's what he better do.
That's right.
So that's
We
all
got
I
a
can say.
lot of talent coming in.
A lot, bro. Let me ask you this, dog. The big story is, I'll start off with Cam Ward. What's your thoughts on Cam Ward? You think he number 1 pick overall?
I like him.
Mm-hmm.
Just the fact his confidence level and his mindset, man. Mindset is everything. That man think he the best, which means he gonna go out there and do whatever it takes to be the best. That's
Oh,
my opinion.
okay.
I give him like a top 3. He one of the top, and you can't take nothing from Shador either, man.
True story.
Shador, if he would have just imagine Shador on a gangster behind a gangster offensive line,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
different story.
Different story. So let me ask you this: what's your opinion then? Because a lot of people saying, "Well, why is it different then? If Shador is cocky for being how he is, why is Ken Ward not considered cocky and arrogant and whatever?"
They consider him cocky. This man in Benzes, G wagons. This dude's got Cuban links with diamond class. Come on, man. The man come from a good pedigree. His dad is prime time.
Okay.
He don't get no better than prime time.
All right.
And
So
he's been around people. He's been exposed to a lot of things. And but the only thing about that, I think, like some of these NFL uh players, kids, NBA player kids, they really don't understand the struggle
okay.
to extent.
All right. Now, one thing
But
I will say about Shador, he tough as nails now. God dang, that boy tough.
man, that boy jersey used to be dirty in the game.
Hey, Shador, I don't even know if that boy used to go out and party, dog. He used to be so beat up by the time the game over, but he tough as nails, bro. Like, I will say this,
Yeah.
Cam as well. I go down the alley with either one of them, know I'm coming out the other side, bro. I can tell you that, but I mean, to take some of the shots that dude took, bro, like especially that nasty hit when my man cut him low at the knees. I forgot what game it was when he threw the ball and the dude just chopped him nasty, and he just got right up. Like, man, come on, bro.
I haven't seen his pro day or anything. Did he? What was his 40? I haven't really been
Nah,
on
they don't
Twitter
do
yet.
this
But
till
what was
April
his?
4th. They don't do this till April 4th.
Oh, okay, but I
Buffalo.
believe he could run outside the pocket, but he don't.
Say that one. Hold up, dog. You talking about Shador?
Yeah, I think he can, but he doesn't.
You think he's a runner?
I think he can. He has the ability to. The ability to.
Okay.
Cam has the ability to as well, but he
Okay.
extends plays with his legs.
All right. I take that, Zay. I take it. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. I take it. I'm just saying,
What you
man.
think? What's your perspective?
I, all right. I believe Shador has the ability to move the pocket. I don't believe running is his forte. I think he got his mama
Okay,
speed, right? Like, so I get
but
it.
he can get you. He get you about 3-5 yards.
He a chain mover, dog. He can move the chains, no problem. I think
Okay.
Cam is what?
Yeah.
Cam Ward is a chain mover.
And
Yeah, we're not talking
no
about
Jackson.
blazing. I think Cam.
Yeah.
I think Cam is a little more elusive though than Shador.
Okay.
Like a little more quick twitch. But overall speed, I wouldn't be shocked if they were neck and neck. Like, be honest.
Okay, I can respect that.
But I think in the pocket, I think Cam is a little more elusive within the pocket because he's got a little more quick twitch. Like Shador got to get going to move. I think Cam's got a little bit more burst. Within them 3-4 yards, he can create a little more separation. That's just my opinion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But overall speed, they won in the same.
Peyton Manning was slow as dirt, but if you watch his feet, how he operated that pocket was something serious.
Yeah. So real quick, really flawed says, so here's a question. Did we ever see him get caught from behind? Caller makes a great point. He's in a track stop, but he can't get out of the way. I guess this is where I get called a hater, but that dude from Colorado State, that Camera, or whatever his name was, yeah, they did caught him from behind a couple of times. But to your credit, yes, he can move the pocket. Shout out to Really Flawed. All right, Xavier Restrepo runs this 4.8 time in the 40. What's your thoughts?
My thought on that is,
does it hurt him?
40.
Does it hurt him?
On today's avenue, I think it does. But as you were saying, that man is the go-to. If you want to play, who you going for?
You gonna catch the ball.
Restrepo gonna get. He gonna get open.
And
he gonna catch that ball.
For sure. He gonna catch the ball. He gonna move the chain. In today's football, like you said, every receiver doesn't have to fit one mold. You have different receivers for different things. Same reason why you have different tools for different jobs, right? You don't use a saw for a hammer, and you don't use the hammer for a saw. They have different purposes. And a guy like Restrepo, like I said, because of his football IQ, I think he kind of overcomes some of the lack of speed.
Athletic abilities for.
I think he's athletic. IQ. And I'll say this: I think he's athletic. He's just not fast.
Yeah,
Rare, like he can. Think about it. I've seen him make that guy miss enough just to get the first down. I've seen him power through a dude to get the first down. I've seen him go backwards to go forwards, understanding that part. Now, will he outrun people? No. I don't like. I remember that run. Was it Florida? He caught the long pass. He caught the pass, and thank God, I think it was Jacoby George running down and gave him 2 little chip blocks so he could get on in. But again, I know every play is quote unquote designed to score, but sometimes I just got to get the first. And I know if I throw the ball in his catch radius, 9 times out of 10 is going to be caught. He's not a fumble threat. He's going to catch the hard ball. He's going to get his head knocked off to keep the team alive.
So my thing is, just imagine. Now you remember Peter Ward?
Of course.
How electrifying he was, but times have changed. The NFL rules have changed. Bitches would be scared to come across the middle. Now, how the game is, just imagine if a Peter Ward was in today's NFL.
Oh, he'd be killing. He just came through in the wrong era. Cuban, I got you. I'm gonna get you here in a second, bro. Yeah. He's just born in the wrong era, dog. He's just born in the wrong era.
Just like basketball has changed. People are there for a show to see points. Stephen A. Smith said the same thing. A lot of pros say Stephen Curry wouldn't even average past 20 points back in that era, but it was different basketball.
Yeah, he wouldn't even be light skinned. He'd be black and blue. They've been to fold him up trying to shoot them threes. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
What's buddy name from St. Louis? The with the funny name?
St. Louis.
What's he? he got the funny name with the long hair. He got a funny name. I can't remember his name, but
St. Louis what?
not St. Louis, LA Rams. That number 17. What's his name?
Puka
Right. He ain't
Paku
the
or whatever.
fastest.
Bro, most people ain't never even heard of that dude in college.
Come on, man. That's what I'm trying to tell you. But that
Right.
man has a football IQ, and he gets open.
Right. I'm trying to remember. Did he go to Penn State? Where did he go to school at?
I don't know. Let me Google that crap.
He went to BYU, bro. 5th round, 177th pick overall. 5th round, 177th pick overall. Yeah.
And I guarantee if we look at his pro day, it was like suspect probably.
Bro, his rookie season, 1,486 yards, rookie season. That's probably way more yards than he had when he was at BYU. I don't know. Nope.
Football IQ.
No, listen. In his first season at BYU, he had 43 passes for 805 yards, 4 games over 100. Yeah, he was balling just on a smaller scale.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So here's the thing. He started off as the Washington Huskies and then went to BYU. His best season was 12 games. He had 805 yards. Think about this, 805 yards on 43 catches. He goes to the Chargers. His rookie receiving yards was 1,486. That's why I say these things are so different. The NFL draft is so fickle. You don't know why they pick guys, bro. And you have to remember their vetting process is way different. Like it's 100% different, man. So you don't have any, like you don't know why they're picking guys when it's based on the scheme, when it's based on the schematics, the philosophy, whatever. But how many people saw Puka Nacua?
Yeah.
Right. Nobody know that dude. Let's be real. I ain't heard nobody talking about this cat.
Nobody.
In the words of Keith Sweat, nobody. Nobody, baby. You know what I'm saying, Zay? Nobody, dog.
And this man is consistently, if you want a 3rd and 5, the most part, if you on the defense, you better have your eyes on him.
Yeah. 4.57 in the 40, though. Ew. Golly. That 4.8, boy. Every time I hear that 4.8, boy, I'm like, God damn, Strap. I need you, baby.
Yeah, that's on the thing.
Man.
But quickness, people don't understand football, quickness and all that stuff. It's totally different with them pads on.
Yes, sir. Totally different. Well, Zay, man, let me run. I got this Cuban I got to skin up right quick and make a doggone midnight sandwich out on.
Damn right.
Hey, tell him one more time. I'm finna take this. I'm finna take this Cuban, the Cuban cane, and I'm finna light him up in about 5 seconds, dog. You stay tuned. But dog, man.
I'm gonna listen. Yes, sir.
Man, much love to you, dog. Man, tell everybody I say hi, man.
Much love, bro.
Love you, man.
All right, for sure. Same here. Love you, bro.
All right, man. Shout out to my dog, man, Zay, man. We all grew up together. Like my brother, man. Just live right next door. He had a different address. We all good, baby. Let me go and get in here the Cuban cane right quick. Let's find out what kind of blasphemous talk he finna see as he pontificates and bloviates all over his phone. Cuban cane, what's up with you, man?
I'm sorry. I'm a first time caller. And I always listen to this show. I'm a first time caller. My name is American King. American.
Yes, sir.
First time caller, long time listener. American.
And you've been listening from where? From Havana? Is that where you call him from? Havana?
Sir, my name is American. I'm from America.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I apologize. So American, not Cuban cane. You're American. I get it. American, yeah. Not American, but American. God dang, Cuban. That's pretty good. There you go. That's some good stuff.
Yeah, right, I know there. It's good. That's what I do. That's why I get paid, man. That's why I get paid a lot of money.
Hold up, dog. Hold up. Can I give you your flowers right now, dog? I'm gonna applaud you up for that. I'm not American. I'm American. Y'all clap it up. I said, y'all clap it up. I said, y'all clap it up for American.
Hey man, this kitchen's crap.
He ain't American. He American.
There you go, American.
Shout out to the Gulf of American. I love it. Talk to me, man.
There you go.
What's up with you, man?
So first, because I wanted to talk about this Restrepo thing. This is something that Street said last year, right?
Mm-hmm.
These players, I'm disappointed. I don't know if it's the players, the programs, or whomever it is, right? Last year, Cam Kitchen could have gone first round, right? But he ran a 4.6, 4.7, what it was. I forgot what it was, right?
Okay.
I don't understand why these players are not. You know that this, like Restrepo, this 40 is your bread and butter.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why aren't you training exactly for this? You know what I'm saying? Like, I heard the excuses later, the hamstring, so on and so forth. It is like, man, if you run a 4.6, you're going to get you're going to get drafted probably in the third round, right? Now you ran 4.8 is like, man, we know you have production, right? That's pretty obvious.
Okay.
But running that 4.8 is like, Coach, you're around these players, right? Or used to be around these players. Who is responsible for these players after the season is over?
Okay. So here's what I'll say, Kane. I'm just going to call you Kane to keep you safe.
American,
excuse me. Here you are, American. I love it, bro. That's awesome. All right, here we go. First of all, I believe that these players do train for this. The problem is they're not meeting, I'm speaking in general here. They're not meeting your expectations. When I'm saying I'm speaking in general terms for this particular point. Because they don't meet your expectations, people assume that they're not training for this. Here's a little known fact about speed. You can't really change a lot of speed. You can fine tune it, but fast is fast, slow is slow. I, right now, can go and get Usain Bolt's trainers. I've said this 100 times. I can eat the same meals. I can get the same sleep regimen. I can get the same workout regimen, the same instruction and everything, and I will never break a world record in the 100-meter dash because I don't possess the quick twitch fibers in my muscles to do so. There's the science behind it. What you saw out of Restrepo, respectfully, that's my man. Y'all know that. But what you saw out of Restrepo is what you saw all season long. We never saw Restrepo in a fast motion. We saw Restrepo. Remember, we played Florida. What did he do? Hit the spin move, bust my man ACL, and got caught.
Right.
We saw Restrepo. He gonna make you move, and get caught. It's just what it is. I don't think he has ever returned a punt, return for a touchdown. Because I tell people, and this is smart on Miami's behalf, American, punt returners, contrary to popular belief, are not put back there to score touchdowns. They are put back there to field the ball. The touchdown is a bonus. Yep. Yes. Because once the ball hits the ground, especially the way punters can kick today and they can manipulate the ball, it only hurts you. It's very rare a punt helps you unless you have a novice punter. So your job as a punt returner is to field the ball. Worst case scenario. Touchdowns, best case scenario. And I think when people saw what Restrepo ran, they expected different. I remember saying this a couple shows ago, American. If Xavier Restrepo doesn't consistently practice, and when I say practice, meaning timing himself in at a time that is significantly lower than what is expected of him, he should not run the 40. When you run a 4.8, 4.7, I don't care who you are, you will never run a 4.3. Yeah. Listen to what I'm about to tell you. I'm not talking about a guy that's fast and he slipped. I'm talking about if you take his consistent 40 times and they average out to a 4.7, he would never consistently run a 4.3. I don't think he will ever touch a 4.3.
Hold on, Coach. I'm going to interrupt you right quick.
Please.
I don't know if these are true numbers or fake numbers, right? But if I look at his 247 high school numbers, he ran a 4.58.
Lies.
Right.
Yeah.
I
Hand
don't know
time.
if it's true or not. That's the only. We don't know if that's a true or fake number, but that's the number that it shows, right?
Okay. And here's what
How
I'll
do you
say.
go from?
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Mhm.
No, no. My thing is like, how do you go from that? And this is a problem that I have with the program, right? I mean, could you name out? I guess Jeff Thomas, right?
Mhm.
A player or Stevenson, but we don't have fast players at this program. This is Miami. What happened to the speed at this program?
It's
Right?
going elsewhere.
This is a bigger than a Restrepo thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like we don't have speed at this program. And that's, to me, that's the bigger issue. We knew, you could see that Restrepo does not run a 4.5 and 4.6.
Mhm.
But who is running the 4.5s, 4.6, 4.4, 4.3s in this program? When we had them, we let them go to SMU, right? 2 times, not 1 time, 2 times, right? So it's like, where's the speed at this program?
So here's what I'll say before I go into the program, because I know you got program beef. But before I go into the program, I want to kind of stick, if you don't mind, I like to stick with the science of this 40, what's happening. So you said he ran a 4.5, 2.47. Those are typically times that are reported. Again, we're talking about hand times. I'm speaking in regards to laser times. I want people to understand what I'm speaking of. Can Restrepo run a 4.5 on a hand time, a 4.6? Probably so. He ran a 4.8 on a hand time. That's what's dangerous. Now, do I believe he is consistently faster than a 4.8? I do believe that. I don't believe he is 4.8 slow, but he ain't far off. I'm just calling it what it is. And if Restrepo's family's listening, there's no hate. It's only constructive criticism. Because I love Restrepo. I'll say this. Hand times are typically faster than laser times. The laser does not process. When it processes at the speed of light, which is 186,000 feet per second. That's the speed of light, right? 186,000 feet per second. Hand times, there's what they call reaction time. I have to see that the player started, and my brain has to tell my thumb to start, to click the button. That's what makes those times faster, because in essence, we're talking hundredths of a second and tenths of a second. That reaction time, see, this is where my schooling comes in. That reaction time is a lot different. That's why laser times are usually slower than hand times, because the laser is moving at the speed of light. Here's what's important. Americane, excuse me. I almost said the other name. The problem with that is it can give you a false positive. So when you see the 2.47s and you see the whatevers, 4.57, that's probably the high school coach or some camp he went to. And can I say this to you? I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but most people who run camps are not in the business of embarrassing players. So I'm going to give him a better time than what he probably ran, because I want to say he ran that time at my camp. Hate to say this. This is not a Restrepo problem. This is a global problem, maybe a national problem, might be the right word.
Well, Coach, this is my thing against you, right? Not against you, counter against you.
Mm-hmm.
Coach, I'm like, Coach Hayes, I have this test for you. All you got to do, Coach, is answer this one question and answer it amazingly. What are you going to do, Coach?
But that's what you're missing.
If you get this one answer correct, I'm going to promise you $5 million, Coach.
I hear you.
What are you going to do, Coach?
Listen, I'm going to answer it, but that's the difference. My mind and my body are two different things. I can only do what my body can do. I don't possess, like I go back to fast twitch muscles. My body, see, I took kinesiology classes. That's the study of the movement of the body. Your body only can do what it can do. You don't possess enough fast twitch. Those are the muscles that make your legs turn over. You don't possess enough. So here's the beauty of it. American, excuse me.
Hey, man. I don't know.
I don't know who I was talking to. I don't know who I was talking to. If I tell you, sir, if you climb that wall, I will give you $1 gazillion, and I'm going to give you a year to train to climb this wall. That is a smooth surface. That is a smooth surface. Could you ever do
hold
it?
on, I'm gonna stop right there. You're not being fair, because if I'm an expert or my profession is a wall climber, then I agree with you, right? You're just telling me right now, brand new Joe Smo that has never trained on climbing a wall. Of course, I'm not going to get it. But if my profession is a football player that relies on a position of speed, right? That involves my legs, and you're telling me, hey man, run a 4.6. And as my profession, I cannot run a 4.6 to make $5 million, man. I don't know what to tell you, man.
American, do you believe
Go ahead, Coach.
do you believe that there are things that people have asked you to do and you just can't do them?
In my profession,
Yes.
if I can't do it, I better figure out a way to do it, or else I'm going to get fired.
But you can't do it. I'm asking you, is there something?
Yeah, and you know what happens if I don't figure it out, Coach?
Mm-hmm.
You get fired.
I agree.
You don't get that raise. You don't get that bonus. You don't get that whatever. You get what you deserve.
But unfortunately, this is a skill that you can only improve, but so much. I think I know what you're saying, and I know what you're trying to say. And in most instances, I get it. But in this instance, it is clearly man against the clock. Unless he's allowed to put a jetpack in his ass, you can only do what your body's going to do. Like I told you, I can go train with Usain Bolt's trainers. I can go train with Carl Lewis trainers. I can go train with Jesse Owens trainers. I can go train with the best of the best. I will never break a record because I don't possess the skill set to do so unless I cheat and I modify something, i.e., performance enhancing drugs. I put a fucking jetpack at my ass, or maybe I go run the 40 and 150 mile per hour hurricane winds at my back. You get where I'm going with this?
Or maybe you don't run it. You know what I'm saying? It's
again, no, wait. Around you now that's fair. Now that right there is fair. However, at some point, when you hire somebody for a job, you might want to say, hey, okay, I don't mind you don't run at your pro day. Can you come to our facility and run it?
No, I'm good. You put my tape on. You see me running away from people, right? I mean, he had a long touchdown this year. I forgot who it was. He had a breakout, so check my film out, Coach.
I get it. I've checked your film. I've checked everything about you, but I need to verify your time. You won't get this job unless I can verify your time. It's just like you saying, Kane, the person that wants to hire you, you got $5 million on the line. I just need you to produce some form of ID. I gotta have it in order to hire you. I need this. If not, I just won't hire you. At some point, you're going to get cornered where you're going to have to produce that ID. At some point,
I mean, there's 32 chicks out there that want me in the club. If you don't want me, Coach, I'm jumping to the next chick.
And all of them going to want that ID at some point to make sure that you're over 17.
All of them, there's going to be one. Yeah, I was going to say something bad. There's going to be one. You know that one, Coach. She can be like, hey, man, I'm thirsty. You know what I'm saying? I'm little biggins. I haven't been, nobody's hollering at me. You know what I'm saying? I need, whatever, man. I'll take whatever it is. It's 2:00 in the morning. I need to take something home, coach.
It's 2:00 and we still rolling. I can't get enough.
You gotta take something home, coach. You know, all my homeboys got a bad one. I'm down to number 32, right? Number 32 says, "Hey, you down? I'm down. Let's run with it."
I get where you're coming from, but can you respectfully say that we'll agree to disagree? But can you respectfully say you see where I'm coming from as well?
No, because every time I do that, you hold it against me like you won an argument. So I'm not going to do that.
I promise you.
I know your little tricks. I know you for a couple years now, coach. I know your little tricks. You ain't slick. This is American. You know what I'm saying? American don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe anymore.
Kane, you know what, man? I'm on that cane juice. I'm feeling right. I'm about to catch another flight. But, man, I appreciate you, man. I really do, man. I got Shot-Town Kane in the building. I got Chris Kane in the building. We got a couple of Kanes.
Before you hang up, coach, how you gonna let old boy just come to your kiss and just wreck your whole shot, man? He just wrecked you yesterday, coach. He had no answers. You was stumbling, you know what I'm saying? He was saying the reason why Colorado is better because they have more
players,
gold jackets, you know what I'm saying? You were just stumbling. You had no comeback.
Are you talking about Rob from Texas?
Rob from Texas was killing you.
He's terrible. That's my man.
Killing you.
You and Rob from Texas are the same.
I was like, your restaurant is trash already. Rob came in there and he just hooted all over the place.
No, he had on cowboy boots.
Your kitchen has bad cell service. You know, the waiters are, butt ugly. You know what I'm saying? They don't get water. It's horrible service up in there. And then,
but
Buddy came in and he just destroyed your kitchen.
So American, can I just say this before I let you roll? Yeah, I'm gonna say this. What's the motto of Coach Hayes' kitchen? What's the motto? What is the motto?
I don't know the motto.
I'm gonna tell you the motto. That's what see. People like y'all don't listen to the details. I told you the atmosphere is beautiful when you come to the restaurant, right? Everything is perfect, but the customer service is terrible. I'm gonna sit you in the back by the kitchen door, by the bathroom, where you can smell all the foolishness. I'm gonna treat you like pure trash, but everything is great, and the food is gonna be excellent. I'm trying to tell you, I got Wolfgang Puck in the back cooking. But what I'm
just improve that Wi-Fi, man. That Wi-Fi was horrible yesterday.
That's his Wi-Fi. He came in.
I know. I'm saying.
I can't help that.
That kitchen, man.
Sir, I can't help that you come to my restaurant with Cricket Wireless. I can't help that.
I mean, you told me you had the best internet in the world.
I do.
And I came to this place. That buddy came to your place and no internet. The internet service is horrible.
Hey, but tell the truth. Tell the truth. Them neck bones was good with that gravy, wasn't it?
I said I will no longer agree to any of your statements. The one thing before I hang up.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? Coach Hayes standard. Coach Hayes standards 12-0 next year, correct?
That's correct. I'm going 12-0. Damn it. I'm coated out.
12-0.
I'm Kane crazy right now. Yes, sir.
Appreciate it, coaches.
Make sure you
hear from Cuban King, man. Tell him, man, I said, wishes and prayers.
Hey, man, shout out to Cuban Kane, man. I heard right now he's in a flight over the Gulf of America, and he's good to go, man. So we'll holler at Cuban Kane. We're going to talk to American for now. Man, I got some callers on the line, man. I appreciate you, man.
All right, coach.
Much love,
no
bro.
problem.
Shout out to American. You got to change your name in the chat too, bro, because you still got, I'm sorry, somebody still has Cuban Kane in the chat. So go ahead and change your name. I got my man Chris. He was next in line. Chris, a member from Chris, man. What's up, man? Talk to me. Chris, what's up, baby? Don't go to sleep on me.
Yo, what's up, coach? What's up?
But you was asleep, dog. It sounded like you was in a slumber.
No. I was drinking some water.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What's going on with you, man? I hadn't heard from you in a while.
Man, a lot been going on, brother. But I'm back in the building. We in the captain's seat. We rocking and rolling, man. Like I say, I moved.
Yeah,
we got some things, it look a little different back here. So we rocking and rolling.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
I've been watching Instagram, though. You've been heavy on the Instagram, though. I've been watching.
Oh, yeah. Had to be heavy on that. Check this out.
Talk to me.
April the 11th.
Okay.
2025. Do you have a show at 8:00?
April 11th. That should be a Friday, correct?
Yes, sir.
April 11th at 8 o'clock. Do I have a show on a Friday? As of right now, no. I should probably be in Miami at that time, but if
Okay.
it all goes well. But go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Reason being is because it's the day before the spring game. There's going to be a debate, or more like an answer, that's going to be going on with D and Larry Frank.
It's Utah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go.
And they got one of you dreadful guys on there. Will I ain't. And
who?
Basically, Will I ain't. If you see him pop up in the Miami thing on Utah, his name is YouTube User, but I call him Will I ain't, or also known as Devon Dudley.
I'm confused, bro. You gotta talk to me. I'm confused as hell.
He's a Florida State antagonist, and he always talk about what the Canes ain't and what they are, what they ain't. He's the type of person to put his foot in his mouth, pretty much.
Okay.
I'm just letting you know that it's going to be a debate, a 4-round debate, 8 o'clock, and pretty much it's going to be a one-sided event. Of course, I'm home, so if you happen to be in, just happen to tune in.
Yeah, I'm right. I'm gonna tune in. I'm the dogs over there. Hey, it's Utah, baby. Let's go, D and Larry Frank. Them my boys.
And they have that as a soundbite too, just to let you know.
I know. I sent it to them. So they're using it already?
Yes, sir.
Them a dog.
This last show that I was on to prep for the show.
I gotta check
for the showdown.
All right. Yeah. Okay, so they used the drop I sent them. It's Utah, baby.
And I killed them in the appetizer, and they was using it then. Yeah. I killed them in the appetizer before they got to the main course. The main course on the 11th, bro.
Tell me this. Do this sound familiar? Now go on and hit that damn subscribe button. You ain't hear that one? That sound familiar?
I ain't hear that one.
It's coming. Man, look here. Them my boys, man. D and Larry Frank, man. Man, come on, man. A home team right now. No?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Just get ready to sit back and relax and get you some popcorn or tequila or whatever you're going to get, because you're going to be back at the crib. So,
excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Hold on. Excuse me, Chris. Chris, I know you're from up top, son, but I got to get that face right here. Ready? I had to slap your face, dog. Did you say some tequila? We drink cane juice over here, Chris.
I said tequila.
Cane juice. Cane juice.
Yeah. Okay. Well, some cane juice then. Some cane juice, whatever that is, whatever that concoction may be, whatever that the cane jungle juice, cane drink. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you might have.
I like that.
I know it's biting.
That thing biting too. Y'all see it right over there.
I know. I know it. But just wanted to let you know, just in case, man.
I got you.
If he's interested in, on that, man. But
I'll be there.
As far as that,
I said I'll be there for sure. I'll be there.
Okay. Cool. That 4-8, everybody talking about it. I mean, this is pizza. I mean, that's just. We both know. I mean, a lot of us know the triple is fast, but he's not. He wasn't the fastest on the field. He got some scat, but he ain't no Chris Johnson. He's not no, one of the faster, wide receivers.
For sure.
So I really don't hold that. I really don't hold that against him. I mean, he made a statement saying about his hamstrings and his legs and stuff was tight. I don't know if you've seen that.
I did.
But regardless of anything, the man is fast, but he can break you down once he gets the ball. I mean, that was shown with Cam and him throwing on pro day. Yeah, ain't dropped nothing from what I've seen.
Well, let's preface that a little bit. But hold on, Chris. Let's preface that a little, because I have to be fair. I got to call balls and strikes here.
Yeah, I mean,
I can't say he fast.
He's there to do a job.
I'll say he might be game fast, but he not. Yeah. I mean, he has shown you and I don't want to sound like I'm harping on this, but what we see in games is what we saw in the 40. Like it all equates. Yeah. So when he ran the 4.8, I was like, but I'm not really like mad at him. And unlike American,
Yeah.
I don't think he'll ever be a 4'5", 4'6" guy. I just don't. I don't think he twitch.
Nah.
He doesn't possess the skill set, and that's okay.
Nah. But when it comes to him breaking records,
Mm-hmm.
catching the ball and getting upfield and the yak yards after the catch,
There you go.
that's the field that he's on.
Mm-hmm.
When you call him X, his hands is Velcro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He catching everything, no matter what it is. But that's what he does. That's his strong suit.
It's his skill
the whole running the 40, not really. But he's gonna get you them yak yards.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna get you. He's gonna catch the ball where it's supposed to be. He's very intellectual. He knows where the first down is supposed to be at. He knows how many yards where he has to be. He has that in him. That's what's in him. That's his strong suit.
1000%.
But he knows how, and that's it. And the thing about it is, he's been consistent ever since he's been at Miami.
1000% fair. That's a fair statement. Yes, sir.
That he's been consistent.
Yes, sir.
That's how he was able to break records, and he has the top record right now at Miami because of consistency.
Can I say something to you? Can I say something to you, Chris?
Dropping balls. This is a totally different conversation.
It's not even a conversation. Nobody's talking about it.
Right.
Can I say this to you, Chris?
Exactly.
Can I say this? And I know I'm probably wrong on this. I'm probably definitely wrong. But do you know the only fumble I can remember? The only fumble is Syracuse. That's the only fumble I remember Xavier Restrepo give Syracuse. I may be wrong.
I remember it was one, I think, in his freshman year against Duke.
Duke? God damn, I hate Duke.
No, Manny wasn't there. Manny wasn't there, Coach. Manny wasn't there. Sorry. He wasn't there. He had just left us, and he was a defensive coordinator at Penn State. Calm down, Coach. Calm down.
Hold on, let me see how many fumbles this dude had. How can I find out?
I don't know.
Let me go to ESPN.
I don't know. I would say the one that you said, and then that one probably maybe 2. If that, I could be wrong.
Bro.
Could be. I don't know.
Hold up. Xavier Restrepo. How many dang fumbles this dude has ever fumbled? I don't think I got any fumbles.
2?
Y'all let me know in the chat. How many times has Xavier Restrepo fumbled the ball? ESPN is not reporting any fumbles.
He's not. I'm going to look it up for you to see.
I have no fumbles for him. That's passing, returning, defense, scoring, receiving. Maybe they got on here. Their window too small. They don't have it. Stats overview. I have no fumbles.
I'm looking at it right now. They say he got 0 fumbles in his college career.
Exactly. Now we all know he fumbled Syracuse. We know. He did fumble to Syracuse.
Mm-hmm. But they saying in 24, he ain't got none.
Ian Coleman says one versus GT, which is Georgia Tech, and one's for Syracuse. Ian Coleman, I appreciate you. You're a hater. I'm not messing with you, dog. I appreciate it. I don't know. I don't care. I don't remember none. I'm biased. I'm Kane crazy. Chris, I got 2. I got Shot-Town. I got my man Poole on the line. So talk to us, man, real quick. What you think about Cam Ward? And then we're gonna roll on.
Oh, Cam Ward is the truth. He showed that he was the truth. He's been consistent. He showed that bottom line is them 2 guys right there, they're a beast. Let's not forget Elijah Arroyo. They showed out during JG3. He was a little bit undisciplined at times, but he came through when he needed to. You know what I'm saying? For the most part. You know what I'm saying? I wish he would have kept Isaiah Horton, but they talk about development wasn't there. Yeah, okay.
That hurt right there.
That was a money aspect.
That hurt right there, dog. I don't care money at all.
Yeah.
That hurt.
Yeah. And he would have been starting this year. And also, it's not Kane related, but I don't know if you heard about Ryan Williams turning down that $205 million deal from Texas NIL to stay at Alabama for his loyalty. I don't know if you heard about that, but
Bro, Ryan
that
Williams a
happened as well.
dog, boy.
He is a dog.
Bow
He
wow
is a
wow,
dog.
yippee yo, yippee yay, bow wow. Ryan Williams in the house. He a dog.
Yeah,
I like
so yeah, he is. But other than that, man, I ain't really worried about it, man, Coach. I'm just looking forward to this daggone spring game. I'm looking forward to beating this one-sided landslide debate that we about to have on the 11th, the night before.
I'm ready, Chris.
And
I can't wait to see it. I'm here for the foolishness. I'm loving it.
bro, I done upgraded some things, man.
Oh, you ready? Oh, you gonna be on camera?
I know how to. Let me put it to you like this, Coach. Whenever you talk about Miami, and this is for everybody that's in the chat,
Mm-hmm.
and you talk about how Miami never had their own stadium, they share a stadium.
Mm-hmm.
Let me drop a little knowledge in your ear for everybody from Florida, Florida State, all the other schools. Technically, y'all are a state-funded school, so y'all don't own y'all stadiums either.
Damn.
The only difference is that y'all's is on the campus, correct?
Okay, that's a tough argument,
Am I
but I
right,
like
Coach?
it. I mean, if you want to be technical about it, the people own it. I get it. But
I mean,
if you want to
you're
start off that
state-funded,
way,
you get your-
go for it. Yeah, I like it.
You know what I'm saying? Like you don't own because the only thing you did was put the name on the stadium,
Ooh.
Bobby Ballard Stadium. But the state of the college is there. The college is funded by the government.
Okay.
Nobody bought that stadium. A booster did not buy that stadium.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? A player did not buy that stadium.
Okay.
So they don't own anything. In order for you to get the funds that you need, the taxes have to be raised. Correct?
I hear where you're going.
But
Okay. I'll let you ride with it. I'll be there Friday to listen to it. But okay.
Yeah. But this, I'm going against a person that laughs at his own jokes and thinks that it's really funny to say that you can't spell the U. You can't spell Cuban without the U. But
that's just funny. But I'm sorry. Go ahead. Mm-hmm.
Right. But I rebutted and told him that you can't, and I know it's a kid-friendly show,
I mean,
I said
it's 11 o'clock at night.
Sorry MFers. Well, I said you can't spell sorry motherfuckers without SSU. And he got quiet. So he's going against a dog, Coach. And he just don't know how bad.
So hold on, who's debating? Are you debating him or D and Larry Frank debating him? How is it? Or is just you and is y'all two debating each other?
Yes, and I believe that we're going to have questions, and I have stuff that he probably doesn't even know.
This is
when you don't know how long it took you to win your first national championship, but you claim to be a booster for Tallahassee.
Okay, I see what y'all got. So it's kind of like a Crush Groove thing. I got it. Okay. I love it. Let's do it, baby.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay.
But,
hey.
But Crush Groove, I'm cool with Groove, cool with Flow.
Yeah.
Cool with X. We don't like him. He's the ops.
Right. I got you.
But
all right,
something of that kind of format.
I love it. Well, guess what? Coach Hayes gonna be there I won't be there in the flesh, but I'm a damn sure be there.
Like you say, Coach. You're like air. I'm everywhere and nowhere at the same time.
What you know about it, boy? I'm like oxygen, baby. I'm everywhere and nowhere at the same damn time. Huh? I love it, man.
Coach, remember,
much love,
day
Chris.
One, man. I've been here for the whole thing.
Chris, you've been riding with your boy for a long time, dog. I appreciate you, brother.
Thanks.
For sure.
Thanks, bro.
Much love to you, man.
And I'm gonna get ready to get up out of here, man. Go ahead and hibernate. But I'm gonna holler at y'all later, man.
All right, man, for sure.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Chris in the building, man. All right, Jordan Poole coming to you last. I got Chris Kane. I'm gonna go ahead and close the phone line. Man, this is awesome, man. I have fun with these right here, man. This is good stuff. I got Chi-Town. I'm gonna close the line. I'm gonna lock it.
The conference has been locked.
And let's go ahead and rock this thing out, man. Chi-Town Kane in the building. What's up, baby?
What's good, Coach? How you doing?
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate your patience, man. Talk to me, man. What's going on in your mind?
Man, look, I'm so sick and tired of these Florida and Florida State fans talking about Restrepo's 40. And yeah, like it would have been nice if he ran it faster, but I'm pretty sure he's broken ankles of cornerbacks and DBs who ran 4.4, 4.3 anyway. So I mean, it really doesn't matter if he gets open. He's reliable as a pass catcher. He's always going to do his job, and he's always going to figure out how to be open. That's all you could ask a receiver to do.
Okay.
So I really don't understand why people gotta, just take it as basically he's a wash or a scrub, because last time I checked, he did just fine against every team he played against. So I don't really see the problem in it. And for
I hear that. I'll be honest as I can be about this. Shy, there is something about being a receiver in a 40.
for sure.
And when we start talking about, again, like I say, the thing that is keeping him alive, figuratively speaking, is his production. But when you could say you're a wide receiver, not a tight end, but you're a wide receiver and you got D tackle numbers, that shit's hurtful. That's hurtful. I don't care what nobody said. Listen to me, dog. And I get it. And I understand we want the best for the X-Men because X going to give it to you. But what I'm going to say to you, when you popping off, Jalen Carter didn't Jalen Carter run a 4.7 for Georgia?
I have no idea.
I'm going to help you right now. Oh, no, he ran a 5.1. Who ran a 4? Who's the D tackle ran a 4? Hold up. Can't type as fast. The cage was biting. Somebody ran a crazy time in the 40, a D tackle. When you start running, when you starting to run the interior line and the trenchman numbers, it's a little shaky, baby. I get it. I'm with you, but Jordan Davis. Sorry, I said Jalen Carter. Jordan Davis. Thank you. This is why I love the chat, man.
But how many 6'6", 6'5", 340-pound defensive tackles are going to be moving like that?
It doesn't matter. You're 5'10". You're 5'10", 200 pounds. You are literally 141 pounds lighter than this gentleman. 141, and y'all ran the same time. And y'all play positions. Listen to this. He's not a defensive end. We're talking about interior guy. Interior. Like, that's the easy comparisons. Like, hold up.
True. I think the only way that people are gonna have to shut up about it is if he goes in, gets drafted, and he performs well to the point where people are just like, all right, well, he ran a slow 40, but he's still productive.
Exactly, and I think that's what helps him. If he didn't have if this dude was a 700 yard, if he caught the ball for 700 yards consistently, he's not even a conversation. I have to be honest. If he's not the number one receiver on the number one offense in the country last year, this is not a conversation. This is strictly a Miami Hurricane conversation. This is not a national conversation. This is not a college football conversation. But because of his production, it's like you're kind of torn. Like, damn, do I take a 4.8 dude or do I take a dude that put up a stat and broke the receiving record? Because let's be honest, I brought this up before. I keep bringing it up. We saw my man. What was my man last year that broke the receiving record for Miami? Come on, the Canes was biting. Shy, talk to me.
What do you mean? What do you mean receiving record?
He broke the receiving record for Miami. Not last year, the year before. Yeah, last year.
Rambo?
Charleston Rambo, yes. And didn't get drafted. But he also didn't have the same kind of production as Xavier Restrepo. So.
But how did he have that type of production for a year, or did he have that type of production over a majority of his career?
Who, Rambo?
Yeah.
Let's see. Hell, you should have drafted him just because of his name. That's what the other people like. Just give him a chance, coach, just because of his name. I mean, the dude's name was Rambo, bro. Like, what are we talking about? Why he don't get a chance? Because he got a great name.
Yeah,
All right, here we
give
go.
somebody a chance, but I'm not gonna bet $40 million on it.
I love it. Charleston Rambo had 1,172 yards on 79 catches. He had 7 touchdowns, right? 1,172 yards, 7 touchdowns on 79 catches.
That was his 1 year at Miami.
That was his 1 year at Miami. Prior to that, he was at Oklahoma, 25 catches for 312 yards in 10 games. His sophomore year at Oklahoma, 43 catches for 743 yards and 5 touchdowns. He only had 16 touchdowns in his career. All right, here we go. Now watch this. Xavier Restrepo, let's see what his numbers compete. Xavier Restrepo now. Last year, he had 1,092 yards. This year, 1,127 yards. He had 11 touchdowns this year. Last year, he had 6 touchdowns. I mean, see, production is what's helping him. 60, and he had 69 catches. Think about it. He had 10 less catches than Rambo. And I mean, pretty much the same production. 1,172 yards and Restrepo 1,127. So about a 50-yard difference.
But it's a game of inches. 50 yards matters.
Yeah.
Okay, well, here, since everybody, like, you know, I get it. Restrepo, we would have liked Restrepo to run faster. I'm not defending him. He should have ran faster. Like, you know, with all this stuff coming out about, like, hamstring being tight or whatever, well, then don't run and then just wait for your hamstring to be healthy. Then that, you know, that shouldn't have even been a question.
Sure.
But who was that wide receiver from Baylor who ran, I think it was like a 4.3 something. He was like 6'2 or 6'3. Was it Thornton? Tyquan Thornton or something? Was that his name?
Just this year?
No, it wasn't this year. I think it was like it was either 2 years ago or a year ago.
I don't recall. I'll be honest.
Okay, well, his name was I think it was Tyquan Thornton. I think he ran like a 4.2, like a mid to high 4.2, and he got drafted based off of his speed, but hasn't done anything. He's still in the league, but he didn't have nearly the production. So yeah, we'd all like to, you know, rivals are gonna say, oh, you know, like Restrepo ran slower than our linebackers. Yeah, I get it, but he still did his job. And once he get like, you know, we could do all this talking, but as soon as he gets into the league, it doesn't matter what he ran. Now he's just got to keep on performing to keep his job open.
No, to your point, I agree with you, right? I understand that, and I've been getting a lot of flack because I've been talking about Jimmy Horner's 4.46, and I don't know why I'm getting flack. I think 4.46 was a good time. I've said that, and they're like, well, why can't he be drafted, but Restrepo can? He ran a 4.8. The simple word is production. You ran 4.46 with 400 yards, with truly a passing offense. This guy runs a 4.8, hurtful, with 1,000 yards.
And the team had a 1,000-yard rusher.
Right.
And I think Fletcher had what? I think he had like about 600 yards.
Right.
600, 700.
Correct. So that's all I'm saying. I mean, you know. But,
yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I think with that 40, I think he probably goes late second round or like mid to high third.
Hold up now. Hold up, swole up. Did you just say Xavier Restrepo going to go mid second and third round?
No, I said late second, maybe a mid third. That's probably where I would put him.
Shot time. Don't do this. Don't do this to me. Don't do it. Don't do this.
I'm only thinking hope because I don't really know what the receiver class looks like.
Restrepo.
I know Ibuka from Ohio State is in there. I know Luther Burden. I know the Arizona wide receiver. Who else? Golden and Bond from Texas. I know them too. So I don't know.
Shy, don't do this.
And frankly,
Don't make me do
and frankly,
it. Shy.
and frankly, man, like I don't even know what teams be thinking nowadays. So
Shy, I'm on the cane juice and I love you, bro. Don't do this to me, dog. Don't. I already had to devour one of the homies yesterday. Like devour. You just said, as much as I love X gonna give it to you, he gonna give it to you. You said day 2, day 3, early day, like day 2, like second, third.
I say third. I'll keep him at third. But like this draft is like so lineman running back heavy that I don't I don't really know. Because the team might just take him off of value. I don't know. All these millionaire and billionaire, GMs and owners, I don't know what they're gonna be thinking. So
don't
I could say
don't do this to me, bro.
what? Where do you think he's gonna go?
Mid 6 to 7.
Nah, I don't think that. I don't think it's gonna be that late.
I think his 40 time devalues him, and they can get him for cheap. I hate to say it, and I hate saying it, but I have to.
I might go to 4.
No, don't change. Don't change it now. No.
I'm still thinking. No, I'm still thinking third round. But I'm not even gonna like go lower than 4. Like if he goes 6 or 7, that's gonna be insane. But it's all speculation. We don't know who's going where. The only thing we know that guarantee is Cam going number 1.
Now, y'all clap it up. Y'all clap it up for Shot Time. Now you talking sense. That's my dog right there. Now you came back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. He's back to it, dog. There we go. Because damn it, Buzz Shy, we was about to have an issue.
No, I know Cam going number 1 overall. Do you know who I think actually upgraded his value though? I think Simeon Barrow actually upgraded his value after not being invited to the.
I think that's a fair statement.
Yeah, because the fact that he didn't get invited is absolutely crazy.
I think that's a fair statement. I can take that. But Shy,
I think Simeon. I think Barrow definitely upgraded himself.
Okay, that's a fair statement. I think. What did he drop? Like 32 reps on the old 225?
Yeah, 32 on the 225 bench. I think that would have been. I think they said it would be either the top or the second best bench press reps at the combine.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah,
because I think Simeon had a very solid year. I think he did just fine. Barron is just going to get drafted just based off of measurables alone. So,
yeah, I think he's a guy. I think Strep going to be okay. I just think he got devalued by running it. It is what it is. It's part of this process. But yeah, brother, I don't think if he goes second round, third round, damn it, I'll be happy for him. But you talking about, bro, that'd be a left hook. I would have never seen that coming. Even though I always talk about how unpredictable the NFL draft is, that would be something amazing. I have to be honest. I don't see it happening, but I may be wrong, but I don't think so. But Shot, I got my man Pool in the building. I'm gonna get this thing rocking and rolling. Look at that. We already did an hour and a half, man. I was just begging people to call in. That's what I'm talking Let's rock it.
All right, Coach. Before I head out of here, though,
Talk to me.
we go on 12-0, and we eat 20 burger in FSU and Florida.
Man, y'all clap it up for Negro Dominus in the building. We got Negro Dominus in the building. He can see the future. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Oh, y'all clap it up for my dog. 12-0.
Notre Dame gonna get run out the building.
Real quick, can I tell you a secret?
What's up?
I got a bowl of Lucky Charms in there right now, and I ain't gonna eat them until 157 days, 16 hours, 27 minutes, and 9, 8, 7 seconds. That's when I'm eating my Lucky Charms. They might be nice and rotten, but that's when I'm eating my Lucky Charms because they're magically delicious.
You got to get the family pack though for all them leprechauns that's gonna be leaving South Florida.
Y'all seeing right now, UM versus Notre Dame is going down in the Hard Rock. Y'all know what time it is. It's going down. I love
All right,
it.
Coach, go ahead and get the caller on the line, man. I just wanted to call in and show some love, man.
Yes, sir, man. Appreciate you, man. Much love, man. Shot. Thanks, bro.
Yeah, of course, man. All right.
Anytime.
You have a blessed night.
You too, man. Be easy on them out there. Be easy on the ladies out there. I know you be on them, Kane. You know what I'm saying? You got that straight hair. You ready?
Weather acting up, man. We get 75 degrees, and then in 2 days it starts snowing. So I ain't seen nobody out yet.
Might need to cut a bunny. I'm gonna leave that right there. Y'all good, man. Let me get Pool on the line.
All right, Coach.
For sure, man. All right, man. Shout out to Shot Town Kane, man. That boy said something great. All right, man. I got my last call of the night. Pool, talk to us, baby. Yeah.
What's up, Coach? Hey, when is winning not enough?
When is winning not enough? Yeah, Pool.
When you lose, man. When you lose.
What's up with you, man? When is winning not enough?
Man,
Is when
what's
you
up?
lose. I like that. Talk to me.
Man, I've been listening. These people talking crazy on here, man.
I knew you was coming.
Some of them, they fanned out, man. They don't know football, bro. But hey, everybody gotta have a dream, man.
Oh, so talk to it. You say these boys fanned out. I want to hear your point. That's why I left you. I left you for last because I know this is gonna be interesting.
Like, I'm an ex fan, bro. I'm a diehard ex fan, but Jit is slow. A 4.8. Okay. Come on, man. My grandma ran 4.8. She got a walker with her, man.
So can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a legitimate question?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
You say you're an ex fan. I thought you meant X like EX, like former fan. I almost gave you the slap. Fan, I know. I almost gave you one of these right here.
No, man, I don't switch colors like that.
No. But I had to catch myself. I've been on the cane juices fighting. Here's what I'm asking. Let me ask you a legitimate question.
Yes, sir.
2 questions. 1, are you shocked that he ran a 4.8?
No, man, this film shows that. Okay. Like, he couldn't create separation on that burst on a lot of plays.
Okay. So we know what we know. I know.
I was expecting like a 4.5. Like a 4.5 for wide receivers is quick but not fast, because a 4.2, a 4.4, 4.3s, those are fast guys. He didn't pop off as a fast guy. He just, like, his shuttle time was his lateral movement.
So you don't think a 4.5
Coach,
is fast?
Why you looking crazy like that, man?
You don't think a 4.5 is fast?
Oh, well, it's not top end fast for the NFL. For average dude, yeah, it's fast. Shit, I ran a 5 flat. That's fast. But I'm also 6'3", you know what I'm saying? 330 pounds now.
Okay. So, golly, I love these shows, man. I love doing live shows because y'all bring it, man. Okay. I wasn't expecting that, though. I wasn't expecting that, Pool. Okay, you threw me off. So now here's my thing. I get it. But I think y'all don't understand, like, what we're talking about. Like, we're talking about 4.8 by all stretches is not the greatest. I agree with that.
No, he's not. It's okay, but it's not good.
No, it's not. No, a 4.8 is not okay. I have to be honest. It's not okay. I'm not trying to justify.
It depends on the position.
No,
Like
yeah,
if you
we're
got a
talking
lineman
about.
running a 4.8, oh, that's great.
No, we're talking
You
about
got a
why.
wide receiver running a 4. Or wide receivers are some of the fastest people on the field. The fastest people who have set these times either been wide receivers, running backs, and corners,
I
skilled
agree.
position players.
I agree. So to your point, yes, it is position specific, right? Fine. I'm strictly speaking of the wide receiver position at 4.8 is not a good time by no stretch of the imagination. All right, fine. What I think is what I'm trying to say to people is if I would have saw 4.7 out of him, I wouldn't have hesitated because I think that's about accurate. A 4.8 is like, eh. But if I would have
Well, they
seen,
saying he runs a 4.7, 4.8. It's somewhere around. I seen some claiming 4.7. I seen some places claiming a 4.8. To me, it doesn't really matter. It's not a good time for a wide receiver,
I know, but here's
but
what's scary
you
though. But
drafted him not for his measurables. He's never been the big guy. He's never been the fast guy. You get him for his football situation awareness. He knows where the first down is. He knows how to create space where the
no,
open space is, where the soft spot is in zone coverage,
for
or
sure,
how to beat man. That's what you draft him for.
for
He's
sure,
one of the best in the country this year, and the tape will show it.
I can agree with that. However, here's where some things matter.
Oh, measurables matter because look at Anthony Richardson. He's an athletic freak, man. Like look at the best measurables you can get for a quarterback. The fastest 40 time, the highest vert, and all these great things. But as a quarterback, he's not that good. He's for an NFL caliber quarterback. Does he have able to grow? Yeah, but his measurables are through the roof. That's what jumped him up in the draft.
I agree with
A lot of
that.
people draft off of measurables all the time because it's like how many people say, "Oh, there's another faceless receiver." No one could name me 20 of the top receivers here. No, but they're like, "Oh, this guy, he's 6'3", he runs a 4.4." Okay, let's draft him.
But unfortunately, that's the way it works, bro. Guys are done off
Oh
the
no,
prototypical shit.
I'm not doubting how the world works because the world ain't fair. Because if everybody's fair, everybody be 6'5" and got $1 million in the bank and drive a Lambo or Rolls Royce. But it don't work that way. So
And you know
we
what?
got 5'5"
And you know
people out
what?
here.
And unfortunately, Pooh, that'd be the average. If everybody was 6'3", drove a Lambo and $1 million in the bank, that'd be no different than the people with $1,000 in the bank that drive a Nissan Altima. It's the same
Yeah,
thing. It's all relative. But I just want to say this.
yeah.
What we saw from Restrepo on the football field is exactly what we saw in the 40. Unfortunately, I think he could have been a tad bit faster.
Yeah,
but I'm
yeah.
not
I
shocked.
feel like I hope it was a little better than that. But you gave me. I seen what I seen. Your eyes, you see it in the games. You're like, he could have. If he had a little bit of quicker speed, he would have been gone right there. He could have took that for another 40 yards. Or that could have been a house call if he was just a little bit quicker. But unfortunately, he's not. That's not his. That's not his in his tool bag. He doesn't have that.
And that's what I was trying to tell. I was trying to tell American was. Let me ask you this: are you a Kane fan or you just a Kane fan?
I'm a Kane fan, man. I'm a diehard.
All right. When have you ever, outside of the red zone, when have you ever seen Strep catch the ball and you be like, "That's touchdown"?
Not really. Not really. That's what I'm saying. And like the
Right.
one you can, but you can count on your hand how many he's took for the long distance. That's why it makes. That's what I'm.
No, but no. I'm
That's
not saying that he has not done it. What I'm saying is, here's a perfect example.
it's about as many times he's fumbled. It's about 2 or 3 times.
Outside of the red zone, right? But how many
Yes, sir.
times do you remember seeing the Dre Johnson? And I know I'm staying the same team. Have you seen the Dre Johnson? He catch that or the Sonoras? Remember Sonoras? Not Santana, but remember Sonoras on that screen? You like, as soon as he caught it, you like, that's
Gone.
touchdown. Like, hold up,
That's
before the end zone showed up on your screen, you said that's touchdown.
Yeah, that's common. Yeah, that's like who do we have like that? Some people, it depends. Like now I don't think we have a wide receiver on the we seen recently to do that. Maybe it's Brown, but his hands weren't consistent. He has the speed, and then we got Jacoby George. He was the one catching a lot in the back of the end zone.
Oh, yeah, we had some
But
players.
besides, we didn't really have people just create that separation like that
Okay.
on a consistent base.
Okay. Let me switch gears right quick, Pooh.
Yes, sir.
What's your
Yeah,
thoughts?
let's talk about a different player, man. I
Yeah, I'm
know
gonna say let's talk about.
we don't beat that horse to death, man.
Of course, I agree with that. That's why I wanted to try to change gears. And don't LeVar Ball me. Don't tell me you could change gears with me anytime. Pause. Real
Did
quick,
you just say Lamar Ball?
LeVar Ball.
Come on, oh man.
Remember when he told the
got a
girl,
good
remember he
leg to
told the young
stand on.
lady, when I said let's switch gears and shake.
Yeah.
He was like, you can switch gears with me anytime. And then he got banned from ESPN. So I was
Yeah, man. Well, now he ain't got a leg to stand on, you know what I'm saying? Golly.
that's dirty work right there. You know what? You can take what you get slapped.
Oh man.
You said that man ain't got a leg to stand on. That's some dirt. Hey, that's some nasty work right there, Pool. That's some nasty
Crazy
work,
work,
Pool.
man. Crazy
That's some
work.
nasty work. Pool, did you just say the man ain't got a leg to stand on? Goddamn, dog.
Hey man.
That's quick.
I gotta stand like 8 toes down, like you know what I'm saying, like prime time.
It sounds like both of them gonna be busier than a one-legged man in the ass kicking contest. That's what it sounds like. But anyway, let me let's go to real quickly. What's your real quick thoughts on Cam? You think he's number one pick overall or what? No fandom.
Yes, I no fandom. He's number one draft pick. Yeah, absolutely, he's number one draft pick, and I think he's solidified it. And I salute Cam because he didn't throw at the NFL draft because he came back to Miami and threw there. So every scout, every team was there.
Mm-hmm.
You seen the videos on the sideline, man. It looked like a parade was happening out there. They was giving free turkeys at Christmas time. You know what I'm saying? Thanksgiving out there.
Mm-hmm.
And I salute that, man. He brought it wasn't just for him, it was for his team.
Okay. That's fair. I get it. Last question before I get out of here.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make sure I hit it right. What player, you only name one. No, I'll give you two. One offense, one defense. Who are you looking for in the spring to pop off the tape? Offense first.
Offense first. Well, I want to pop off the tape.
Who is the dude that you like? I want to see this guy. Who is it?
I want to see Ray Ray.
Good call, coach. All right, talk to me. Ray.
I want because your third year in the system. You didn't get much playing time. I understand why you didn't get much playing time. It's hard. It's kind of hard to start over those veterans who are producing that on the number one offense. It's hard to get in that rotation.
That's fair. Mm-hmm.
I get it. But right now, it's your time that you got to step up and show that you are one of the top dogs in that room, that you are somebody that points north.
Okay.
For the wide receiver room.
All right. I'm listening.
That's kind of everybody wants to say, "Oh, JoJo Trader," but we already know what he could do. He just hadn't had a chance. Like, have you not watched his film?
Okay. Defensively.
And then defensively, I want to see Armando Blunt.
Yeah, baby. I'm sorry. I got excited.
I want to see them trenches. I just want to see just monsters in them trenches, man. Because did y'all watch this? I know you watched the Super Bowl, but did you see that D line was just raking havoc on Patrick Mahomes, the best quarterback in the league? You ain't got no time to throw the ball. You can't do anything. Okay. And it started with that D line, setting the pace, setting the tone.
Armando Blunt, young cat. What they say? He's still 17, about to just turn 18, some crazy number.
I think he just turned 18. Like he'll be. I think he just turned 18 like a month ago or something like that.
Okay. So when the spring game happens, you're telling me you want to see Armando Blunt and Ray Ray get
And
busy. Is that what you're telling me?
yeah, well, you only gave me one pick on
No,
each
that's it. Yeah,
side, but I
yeah.
want to see
Yeah, just
like
one pick.
another. I want to see Pringle. I want to see what he got.
Ah, look at you trying to get extra. Boy, y'all don't never get enough. So
No,
you
well,
saying
I'm you because I want to see what the young running backs can do. I already know what Jordan Lyle can do. We know what Mark Fletcher is. I want to
okay?
see what Pringle is because we running back is a spot where we got to. Because this year I feel like we're gonna pound that rock a whole lot more.
Okay.
So people get hurt when you playing physical ball. It's football. Injuries is going to happen.
Yeah, but I'm just saying for the spring. That's all I'm saying for the spring.
Yeah, for the spring because I want to. Well, I guess quarterback too. Emory Williams, man. I want to see when they actually build a script for him to play for him because I feel like in that bowl game it was just they were going through this. Oh, let's see what you can do right now instead of building a script for him.
Uh-huh.
I'm not saying like he got glimpses of where he can be good, but then everybody look at glimpses where they can be good, man. It's what you got to be consistent. What's your floor? Like how low do you fall? Because no matter how great you are, you don't always play to your ceiling. Sometimes you fall a lot more down to your floor than anything.
Okay.
How high is your floor?
I think that's interesting, man. I think that's interesting.
Yeah. And then draft wise, how do I think a lot of people are gonna go draft wise?
Mhm.
I say Cam's, of course, he's the overall pick. Consistency wise, everybody got him as the overall pick.
Okay.
And then next couple people, I say maybe the next person on the board, I say Elijah Royal because his measurables, which is the opposite of Xavier Restrepo, which I think I had him going like low 4, but with that 40, I got him going closer to 6 the 7th round pick just because of his measurables. And then I have JG around the 5th round, like Sam Brown, 6th round, closer to this, like, but ain't no fortune teller. And then I had like defensive players going maybe around 4th and 5th round, maybe lower, depending what team needs what at the time.
Okay.
But I got Elijah Royal being the number 2 coming off because everybody see his measurables, his 40 time, his vertical, and they see his size, and everybody just salivating over it. They picking him to be the number 2 tight end off the board.
Yeah, they tough like that.
Yeah, that's how his roll, man. Sometimes he just will get you through the doors what God gave you. The other times is what you got off the muscle.
Okay. I hear you, dog. I just
And then Mish Powell, man, I don't even know where he gonna
I
get
try to.
drafted.
Oh Lord, not Mish Powell. Leave him alone, dog.
I don't even know where he getting drafted at, boy, because I it's hit or miss with him, man. And I feel like it's more miss than hit.
Yeah, I
What do you
don't.
what are your
I was
thoughts about him,
Can I
coach?
say this? I did expect more from Mish Powell. This season, I expected him to come in and be a front runner on our defense. I really did. I have to be as honest as I can be about this. Is I did expect Mish Powell to be more like when he came in, I expected more. Then when he came in Florida, I thought he played extremely well in the Florida game. Comes up with a great interception in the Florida game, and it's
Yeah.
almost like we didn't see him since. Missing tackles, he just always looked like he was
And
like,
then like a couple of those plays, someone just outran him,
yeah, he
man. It's
just looked
like,
like he was
come
just,
on.
he just looked average after the Florida game. I hate to say that, but
Like,
that's just the best I could say it.
yeah, I feel the same as that way. Like you're not athletically gifted enough to not have sound fundamental and assignment football. Like some players, like what is it, Isaiah Simpson at Clemson? He was an athlete. He could be out of position but still run you down. He could be out of position and still make that tackle. He was just that much athletic gifted.
Yeah, but
Like
but I guess what
like
I'm
they would
saying,
have him on D line. They drop him back as a linebacker, and sometimes they would put him as a corner or safety. I'm like, I've never seen that before.
yeah, but I guess what I'm saying is, I mean, I'm not asking him to be Malachi Starks from Georgia, but what I saw against Florida, your first time together as a team, playing against, a decent opponent in Florida. It's still Florida. You in the swamp, so you're not at home. The crowd's against you, the team's against you, and you played well. You played extremely well, bro. And it's like we never saw you get back to that level. Okay, here's the best way I can explain it.
Okay, but some of that, how much is that is like Florida was out of rhythm, and then they didn't have their good quarterback.
That may be fair, but hold on, that may be a fair
Okay.
assessment from the other side of the street. But from the Kane side of the street, what I'm saying, it was like, and I said,
kicked their ass.
No, I know, but I'm talking about just from a Mish Powell standpoint. When I looked at Mish
from
Powell,
the side of the street, we kicked their ass.
Right, but what I'm saying is from Mish Powell's side of it. When I looked at him individually as a player, I said, "Ooh, man, we got us one. We got us one." And he never got back to that particular status, regardless of what Florida had going on. But then here's what I'm gonna say to you, and I know this might be a terrible analogy or parallel, but I looked at it like the crack high. That first hit.
Oh, I know. Yeah,
that first hit,
boy, it rings your bell.
You're excited. And after that, you keep trying to hit it so you can get back there. And Mish never got back to the Florida high, if that makes sense. We never got him back.
At the same time, coach, it's like when you're cooking it, you getting high too, man. So he would take it to the high, just what? Nah, man, I'm playing.
I don't know. I'm just saying, like, that's all I'm saying is he never got back to the Florida status. That like what he played at, how he played at Florida. I don't think we ever saw that again for the next 11 games.
No, you didn't, man. And like I don't know if it was just the preparation because they had so much time for him just to prep for that. And then everything else came second to it because he didn't have much time. Like, I don't know. Is it like the Batman effect? You give Batman no prep, you can beat anybody or what?
Right.
But my thing is, what do you think about how we'll do this season?
12-0.
On the mark. 12-0. Is that your honest opinion, or are you just saying that because that Cane juice biting?
That cane juice is biting. But American told me, and shout out to the people out there, Cuban Cane and American are not the same person. But American told me.
That's like, you ever heard that joke? You in Chinatown, you get robbed by a Chinese man, the Chinese officer run up on you. That motherfucker look like the person that just robbed you, didn't he?
Oh, damn. That's bad. Oh, that's not good. Oh, damn. I don't know how they say that with the pool. But anyway, I love it, though. I ain't mad. Here's what I'm going to say. I got to say 12-0 because American said I've set the 12-0 standard. Do I believe that the Canes should go 12-0? Listen to the key word. There's a difference between should and could. Should they go 12-0? Yes. Could they go 12-0? See, look at it. He right here. Hold the standard. He like the little dude on your shoulder, right? You know how you got the guy on your conscience on your shoulder? That's American right there. Hold the standard.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Should the Canes go 12-0? Yes. Could the game?
You should win the Go all the way. Why stop at 12-0?
Well, you asked me what the record is. I'm only going with the regular season record.
Well, why couldn't it be 15-0? You know what I'm saying?
It could be, but should it be? That's the difference. I can only speak about the games I know we.
It should and what it is two different things.
Exactly.
If it was a split, we'd all be high.
And if my aunt had nuts, she'd be my uncle. Here's what I'm gonna tell you. Should we go 12-0? Yes, because we know that schedule. That's not going to change. I don't know what comes in the playoffs. I don't know who's going to be the first, second, third run. So that I don't know. Are there better teams out there than the Miami Hurricanes right now? Yes. So that's why I can't speak to what the playoffs will bring. You understand? Do I want them to go 15-0? Yes, I can say that. Should they go 15-0? I don't know that. Could they go 12-0? I'm not really confident on that. I have to be honest.
I don't, because there's a start. Well, there's a lot of questions still in the air. We don't know what Beck's elbow is.
There you go.
And even we don't know what our defense still is. Like, we might have changed something, but we don't. Sometimes you change a bad tire, a bad part with a bad part. Because I've been AutoZone. I done bought a solenoid, put it in, had to take it right back because it's a faulty solenoid.
I'll say this. Here's another big one. I want you to peep game. We know Carson Beck is not playing in the spring. That we know. Not throwing, rather.
Yeah.
He's out there practicing, going through the motions, handing the ball off. I get it. But we still don't know if Emory Williams is going to stay after the spring. If he leaves and something was to happen to Carson Beck, like break a shoelace, do you go with Judd Anderson or do you go with Luke Nickel? Don't have to answer. Rhetorical. You don't have to answer. I'm just saying. I don't know. Let's just say the elbow surgery ain't what it's supposed to be.
Paid $8 million to figure that out.
Exactly.
So, but that's what comes with that $8 million. You gotta be able to put your hand in that pot when that fire on.
Yes, sir.
You the one cooking or you the one getting cooked? When you get paid $8 million, that's how I feel about it. Because if you was paying me $8 million, we gonna figure it out.
It sounds good.
Real good. Yeah. But we can't run around on what ifs all the time either, because what if the world
can I tell you this?
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's football, bro.
That is football.
But people don't believe this. Fun. Yeah, but people don't believe that. People don't understand that football is a what-if game. There's nothing for certain. There's only one thing for certain in this world, is that's when you close that curtain. It's him and I, a Gemini. My bad, shout out to Outcast. What I'm telling you is, in football, everybody has that plan. But if you don't have a what-if in this game, then your ass is in trouble. You know how many times the quote-unquote GOATs of college football have a great game plan until they don't?
Yeah, because shit, people sometimes know your game plan and take that stuff away from you. The whole point is to know what you're good at and take that away from you and do what I'm good at.
That sounds good. But what if that doesn't work? What if my game plan is to take Poole's strengths away from him and make him his weakness? And when I go
sometimes who's to say your strength ain't my strength and my strength ain't bigger than yours?
That's fine. However you want to play it. What I'm telling you
hold on. That's what I'm saying.
I know, but Poole, check me out.
You want to take my weakness away?
Check me out, Poole. Check me out. Me and you, let's just take it a one-on-one match. Let's say wrestling.
Hell, I'm not you, coach.
You might. What's your strength in wrestling?
I guess I don't know. Compete. I wrestled in high school.
I don't know. Me neither. But I'm just saying. Let's just say you're strong. Or let's say you like to do. Yeah, hold on. Let's say, for example, you like to shoot my legs, right? You know how they go down and they shoot the legs. I'm coming up with some stuff.
Yeah, leg sweep, a double leg.
The cane juice is biting. And my plan is to take away your best move, which is the shooting of the legs. That's my game plan. And I get on the mat with you and I haven't stopped it yet. What do I do now? I have to have an alternative method to try to beat you and at least compete with you. That's what I'm telling you about this game. I could try and stop Jeremiah Smith from getting open. But damn it, I don't put 2 people on him. Can I afford to put 3? And then they got a dude named Quashawn Judkins back here that's gouging me for 9 yards a damn carry on the run game. This is football.
Yeah, they just, but that's what makes it so great at the same time, man.
1,000%. 1,000%. But that's football. Can I ask you a question? How many people,
Yeah, because
Pooh, went into the game against the Miami Hurricanes? Right? How many people went into the game against the Miami Hurricanes? Who do you think their number one threat was for the Canes?
number one threat,
Yeah. When you go to play the Miami Hurricanes.
Cam Ward.
Okay,
Cam Ward.
we know it's Cam Ward. So when you're going to defend the Miami Hurricanes, who do you stop?
Stop Cam Ward.
Okay, how do you stop Cam Ward? He's the quarterback. So how do you have to stop him?
You put him on his ass.
Okay, so you saying you want to blitz him?
But it's a game of chess, man. Because I make a move, you make a move, then I make a move and you make a move. That's kind of how football flows. It's literally like a game of chess, but there's a lot of unknown variables. Sometimes it's how the ball bounce, how wet it is in the air. You know what I'm saying? Like I play football, man. I know you can have the greatest player in the world, like Mike Tyson says, he get punched in the face, man.
Okay, so here's my question I'm giving you. If you were the game plan against the Miami Hurricanes, what do you have to stop offensively?
That third down, man. A lot of times that third down conversion was killing them. Like we was killing people on that third down.
I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help you. You got to stop Xavier Restrepo. Can I be honest? I'm being honest.
Yes and no, because a lot of times when the games where we ran the ball, you couldn't stop us. If we run the ball on the first down, get 6 yards, run the ball down on to get another 2 yards, we got only 2 yards to go. The quarterback can take off, or the running back can run the ball again, or I could just pitch it off to somebody.
See what you just did. But Pooh, see what you just did? Believe this or not, you just talked about the alternative because the people you talked about stopped Restrepo. See, that's what you're missing.
Yeah.
The game plan was to stop who? Number 7. Once they stop him, the offense goes to the alternative. For example, right? Restrepo has 7 catches against Florida for 112 yards. We're not going to count Florida A&M. Shout out to my HBCUs, 4 catches for 104. We're not going to talk about Ball State. But now let's go into Virginia Tech. He had 5 catches for 60 yards. So what do? You start pounding the rock. He had Cal. He had 7 catches for 163 yards. They didn't stop him. He goes to Louisville, 7 catches, 101 yards. You know who came up with the greatest game plan of all time to stop Restrepo? Who do you think came with the best game plan to stop Restrepo?
To stop Restrepo?
Yeah.
I say it was Georgia Tech.
Nope. Florida State. Georgia Tech as well. But Florida State, he had 4 catches for 24 yards. They forced us to run the ball. They were not going to allow number 7 to get busy. So you got to now find the alternative. That's my point. Then,
I agree with you 100% on that. Because sometimes if he's going to beat us, he's not going to beat us. Someone else has to beat us.
Take away his strength. What's the strength of our offense? Cam Ward to Xavier Restrepo. That's the strength of our offense. Cam Ward to Xavier Restrepo. Cam Ward to Xavier Restrepo. Right? Florida State say, shit. I bet if y'all beat us, number 7 ain't going to help you. He had 4 catches for 24 yards.
Yeah.
That's it. So we had to run the ball.
We ran the ball and we just hit other players. But that's the whole point. Like Florida, like Ohio State. You got to load up with so many weapons, man. So when this one ain't working, you just grab another tool.
Yeah. And that's all I'm trying to say to you, Pooh. Is you take away somebody's strength.
You've been telling me this Same thing I already understood, Coach. I'm agreeing with you this whole time.
I know the Canes was biting, so let Coach live. I was just trying to say that only thing I'm saying is when you look at this and you game plan for another team, there is something you must take away. And I know you understand it, but I'm just saying you have to take something away. But because we talked
playing Boise State, they were a lot of teams were not letting Ashton Jeanty run the ball. So start chucking that thing up.
That's fair. Because the only way to stop Ashton Jeanty was stack the box. So now I can get the one-on-one.
Yeah.
But the reason this whole thing came about because you said we can't live in a what-if world. And I was telling you in football is a what-if world. You can't run from it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I was just saying. That's why I was harping on this. But, man, Pooh, this has been fun, man. I appreciate you, man, for calling. I actually had fun, man.
Yeah, man. Like, sometimes I check in on some of your streams, but you be on with I'll be talking about something and can't call in. And I'll be like, man, I'll catch it when I can talk because I like to run my mouth like I get paid for it.
So you run your mouth for a living?
Shit, I wish I did. Nah, man, I work at a auto body shop, man.
Okay. I think you told me that before. I got to get my flux capacitor fixed, man. Can y'all help me with that?
Oh, well, the first thing you need to do is get your wing and shaft in balance because you don't want to go off hydraulics.
Oh, okay. All right.
With your lunar landing, you know what I'm talking about?
I love it, man. Appreciate you, Pooh, man. You all right with me, brother? Oh, man.
Hey, man, you don't want to go be at the Notre Dame game?
I'm going to try, man. Yeah, I should definitely be at Notre Dame game, man. I got a
because I missed you at the Florida one, man. You was on the other side of the field. You was over there with all them Gators, and I was over there on our side of the field.
Okay. Well, I got to check it out, man. So, yeah, man.
I think it was in the nosebleed too, man, because I was like on the 10th row or something from the field.
Well, can I tell you a secret? I love them nosebleeds. I can see everything from there. I can't stand those low seats. You can't see. I like to see the game. So I don't have a problem being at the highest row in the highest part of the stadium, looking down on the game. I really don't.
Sure, I do when my big ass got to walk up all them steps.
That's true. That's why you get everything you need first and then go up the steps. You don't go back down at halftime and all that. No, you don't do all that.
Hey, man, how hard it was at that Florida game, man. I killed probably 4 Gatorades and like 6 waters, man. Them Gatorades $5 a pop, man.
Trying to tell you, they was on it. Hey, Florida was expensive, but I hate that stadium. At one point, I got lost. We got to a dead end. How do you walk in the stadium and walk into a dead end? The stadium, so they need $5 worth of gas in a match. Burn that thing to the ground.
Yeah, sure, but I was there with my girl, and my brother-in-law. He was there because his brother plays for the university, so he was also there. I seen him there.
Okay, all right. Well, Poole, let me get up out of here, man. I got to make some WREs, man.
I'll watch them.
I appreciate it, man. How you like that running back we got coming?
Man, I like it, man, because I've been wanting somebody to make that one cut and just go, man. That's what I've been waiting on.
Yeah.
Like, I wish Mark Fletcher would make that one cut and just go, man, you Derrick Henry size, man. Pound that rock sometimes.
That's fair. I think that's fair enough. But man, I need to go drink some water. Cane juice. That thing biting right now. I ain't gonna lie to you. I tried to start the show off right. I said 2 hours. We had 2:09. So I'm already. Matter of fact, y'all clap it up. That's Xavier Restrepo's weight, 2:09. Y'all clap it up for Strep. Clap it up for Strep.
No, but the person, and then like, I know we all watched it, but the thing I kind of, you seen Arroyo, his hands is not as good as I think they should be. I think that kind of hurt his draft stock a little bit, or maybe it didn't. Maybe the measurables was overweight at, because if you watch that thing, you seen him at least drop 3 or 4 passes, man. Did you watch the whole thing, Coach?
I did not. I'm going to pull it up right here. You trying to make me stay longer than 2 hours, which I'm already past.
Because I'm telling you, I watched the whole thing.
Mhm.
It's like 3 different times I've watched it, the whole
Really?
thing.
Really?
Yeah. And I'm telling you, Arroyo, man, he probably dropped about three to 4 passes, man. But his measurables are still so insane. And his 40 time, his top, was he running on what, 22 miles an hour, 21 miles an hour? You gotta go with that. I can get your hands better, man. We'll put some peanut butter or some jelly on them gloves or something.
That's tough work right there. You talking about? That's wild. All right, well, we're gonna
That's
find out,
like,
man.
yeah, that's like X, man. You can't get you as fast as you can get, man. As fast as you gonna get, bro. You must run a 7 flat.
A 7? Y'all tripping.
No,
Yeah.
I'm talking about like a 4-7, coach. Obviously.
Okay. You missed me. I'm sorry. You gotta remember, man. Coach working right now. Okay. A 7
Come on.
flat. That's hilarious.
A 7 flat, man. We got bricks in his shoes. God damn.
7 flat. That boy need to go and jump on the doggone freight loader. He done.
That boy,
That boy
talking
need
about unhook the wagon. Shit, he is
That
the
boy-
wagon running at 7 flat.
That boy need a doggone forklift. But anyway, man, let me get up out of here, Pool. I
Hey,
appreciate you,
man,
dog.
I'm forklift certified, coach.
Yeah. I used to work in the
Nah.
warehouse, man, with a cherry picker at Office Max, believe it or not. That's
All right,
crazy.
coach. I'm gonna let you go, man.
All right, brother. Appreciate you, man. Take it easy, man. Tell your lady I said I remember she was on here one time. She's like, you got to go. Remember that?
Oh yeah, I was eating dinner and I was on hold while she was cooking. And
Yeah. Shout out to her, man. Tell her to keep you in line, dog. All right, brother.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Shout out to the member Pool in the building, man. Much love to him. Man, well, that's it. I guess we had fun. I appreciate y'all, man. Man, I ain't seen you in a minute, Tech Star. Where you been? Eggs going undrafted. I ain't seen Tech Star in a minute. Wow. Gil, what's up, man? Anyway, I'm about to get up out of here, man. I appreciate y'all. Much love to everybody in the building. We got to make some run for it, man. But shout out to the homie, man, Chuck. Man, much love to you, bro, man. He passed away. And much love to the homie, man. Rest in peace, man. Great brother, great dude. So unfortunate, young. I want to say 48 years old, man. But much love to you, man. Much love to the Taylor family, the Cool Corner crew, all them people over at Chili. Shout out to everybody over there, man. And, rest in peace, my brother, man. See you on the other side, man. But with all that being said, Coach Hayes, I'll holler at you. Much love to everybody. And we'll catch you on the backside. Make sure everyone check out those WREs. That is where we watch, react, and evaluate to the top talent in the nation. And do Coach a favor, man. If you don't want to watch it because he ain't coming to your school, just put the damn video on and let it play for about 10 minutes while you go wash your face, brush your teeth, go take a sugar honey iced tea. You understand? Do something. Let it play for a little bit. Coach, get some credit, man. God dang. And then we'll holler at you. Peace. Somebody pass me my real cane juice. I'm ready to get fired up. Man, God dang. Some bullshit. Let's go, Canes.